Chinoiserie emerged in 17th century Europe as traders and explorers brought back ornate goods and imagery from China. Think delicate porcelain, lacquered screens, pagodas, and fantastical landscapes. These interpretations were less about accuracy and more about fascination, romanticized visions of the East expressed through furniture, textiles, and decorative arts. For centuries, chinoiserie represented wealth, taste, and worldliness. It was the hallmark of elite homes and aristocratic estates. The exotic, intricate detailing, dragons, phoenixes, bamboo, captivated the imagination and offered a dreamy escape from Western realism, blending opulence with whimsy in perfect harmony. Ralph Lauren is synonymous with aspirational living. From classic American prep to rustic ranch, he curates entire lifestyles. His interiors are cinematic, each collection telling a rich, visual story. So when he approached chinoiserie, it wasn't just mimicry. It was reinvention, infusing old-world Asian motifs with his refined, masculine polish. What sets Ralph Lauren apart is his instinct for balance. In his chinoiserie-infused interiors, pagoda shapes might sit alongside saddle leather, or blue and white porcelain may be paired with mahogany-paneled libraries. The result is a dialogue between continents, a cross-cultural aesthetic that feels layered, personal, and endlessly chic. Ralph Lauren's take on chinoiserie isn't fragile or fussy. It's grounded. You'll see antique-inspired ginger jars next to robust wingback chairs. He tempers the ornate with the tailored, the romantic with the rugged. Silk wallpaper might line the walls, but plaid throws and equestrian prints add the Lauren twist. Perhaps no element of chinoiserie is more iconic than blue and white porcelain. Ralph Lauren embraces this palette fully, decorating with temple jars, Ming vases, and Chinese plates arranged Salon style. The crisp cobalt tones add vibrancy, while their historical references anchor the space in timelessness. Pagoda silhouettes appear subtly in Ralph Lauren's home accessories, lamps, candle holders, and even finials. These tiered, ornamental structures add architectural interest and evoke the mystique of Eastern temples. But he renders them in brass or lacquered finishes, giving them a contemporary, luxurious edge. Bamboo, a staple in chinoiserie, takes on new life in Ralph Lauren's collections. He doesn't just use it in print. He weaves it into mirror frames, coffee tables, and curtain rods. Bamboo becomes a motif of versatility, at once exotic and approachable, always with an artisanal touch. In the world of Ralph Lauren, textiles do more than cover surfaces, they tell stories. You'll find silk damasks printed with Asian florals, dragon motifs on throw pillows, and brocade drapes in indigo and cream. Each piece feels collected, curated, and impossibly elegant. How does polo, a sport of British aristocracy, intersect with chinoiserie? Through Ralph Lauren's eyes, effortlessly. He weaves in leather harness details, saddle stitching, and riding boots as décor. These equestrian elements lend a rugged masculinity that contrasts beautifully with chinoiserie's romantic softness. One of Ralph Lauren's boldest experiments is blending chinoiserie with his iconic American West aesthetic. Picture a bamboo bench beneath a Navajo blanket, or a lacquered screen behind a leather club chair. It shouldn't work, but under Lauren's vision, it's magic. It speaks to his genius for layering. Ralph Lauren approaches decorating like a collector, not just a designer. His homes often display vintage Chinese export porcelain next to British champagne chests. Each item feels chosen, not staged. It's a philosophy rooted in authenticity, not trends, and it defines his take on chinoiserie. Step inside a Ralph Lauren design study, and you might find chinoiserie wallpaper paired with tartan rugs and antique globes. It's a nod to the 19th century explorer, evoking images of journals, cigars, and world maps. Chinoiserie becomes part of a gentleman's intellectual escape. Unlike the pastel-heavy versions of chinoiserie, Ralph Lauren isn't afraid of mood. He favors deep navy, emerald green, oxblood, and black. These dramatic palettes heighten the exotic allure and bring a sense of intimacy and romance to any room. A Ralph Lauren dining room might feature Chinese export dinnerware paired with silver candelabras and monogrammed napkins. It's the epitome of East meets West dining, formality laced with fantasy. Each element whispers heritage and refinement, while remaining inviting and lived in. Lighting in a Ralph Lauren chinoiserie space often includes pagoda-shaped lanterns, crystal chandeliers, or silk-shaded sconces. He uses light to cast a soft, flattering glow, enhancing the luster of lacquer, the sheen of silk, and the gleam of polished wood. Wall treatments play a starring role. From hand-painted chinoiserie panels to grasscloth backdrops, Ralph Lauren treats walls as canvases. His rooms often feature gallery-style arrangements of Asian art, fans, scrolls, or black and white photography, each piece a thread in a larger narrative. When Ralph Lauren sets a table, it's an event. Think chinoiserie chargers, polished silver, embroidered linens, and fresh peonies. Every setting becomes a still life, artful yet functional, glamorous yet grounded. The effect is pure hospitality, steeped in tradition. Ralph Lauren upholstery tends to be robust, think velvet, tweed, and leather. But in his chinoiserie collections, he layers in embroidered silks and cotton chintz. A Chippendale chair might be reupholstered in dragon print. It's a celebration of texture that brings Asian influence to life. Rather than designing fully themed rooms, Ralph Lauren excels at subtle inclusion. A pair of cloisonné vases or a silk panel behind the bed can be enough. He believes in restraint. His motto? Let the few chosen pieces speak volumes. In Ralph Lauren's world, eclectic doesn't mean chaotic. It means thoughtful juxtapositions. A Chinese altar table can coexist with Regency-style mirrors. A garden stool may become a nightstand. Each layer adds richness and tells a deeper story. Texture is key to making chinoiserie feel current. Ralph Lauren contrasts the smoothness of porcelain with rustic woods or tweeds. He places lacquer against linen. silk next to suede. These unexpected pairings keep the look tactile and modern. Even Ralph Lauren's outdoor spaces echo chinoiserie charm. Garden pagodas, porcelain planters, and faux bamboo furniture transform patios into serene retreats. It's an alfresco homage to tea pavilions and imperial gardens, infused with polo lifestyle flair. Layering is at the heart of Ralph Lauren's interiors. In chinoiserie rooms, that might mean bamboo blinds beneath velvet drapes or silk cushions on leather benches. These layers add dimension, depth, and undeniable richness to the design. Every Ralph Lauren interior tells a story. In his chinoiserie collections, that story spans continents and centuries. It's part fantasy, part history, and all about personal expression. That's what elevates it beyond decor, it becomes a living narrative. Ralph Lauren shows that chinoiserie isn't stuck in the past. By updating scale, palette, and pairing, he makes it relevant for modern homes. It works in city lofts, suburban libraries, and countryside retreats, timeless, but never tired. Chinoiserie's beauty lies in its adaptability. Ralph Lauren demonstrates that you don't have to be a historian to embrace it. Start with one piece, a porcelain lamp, a silk pillow. Build from there. Let it reflect your journey. One hallmark of Ralph Lauren's chinoiserie is curation. Each room breathes. Nothing feels overdone. Whether you use 10 pieces or 2, it's the thoughtfulness behind them that matters most. Quality, not quantity, is the key to elegance. To live in a Ralph Lauren chinoiserie space is to embrace comfort, refinement, and a dash of adventure. It's about finding beauty in tradition and elevating it with your own signature twist. Just like Lauren himself does, season after season. Pagodas and polo, on paper, they may seem like opposites. But in Ralph Lauren's hands, they become kindred spirits. His approach to chinoiserie honors the past while invigorating it with present-day glamour. So whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, there's a place for this style in your home, and it starts with a story.